Shelby here. Welcome to a 15-minute hip opening flow. So this is for all levels and it is perfect to do right before you go to bed, which is my favorite time, or right whenever you wake up in the morning to wake up those hip joints, add a little bit of mobility and flexibility as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Come to the back of your mat in your rock pose, sitting onto the heels, placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Close down your eyes, drop your shoulders away from your ears, and just start breathing here. I want you to start breathing into your hands. So I want you to feel your belly rise, your chest rise, your collarbone spread, and then your belly button toward the spine as you exhale. Deep breaths here. So hip stretches can be a little bit intense, so I really want you to find your own natural rhythm, your own natural breath, knowing that if our stretch does get a little bit intense, you can release that tension with your natural rhythm, your breath. Whenever you're ready, drop your arms by your side and just roll your neck out. Rolling your neck out in both directions. Big circles, half circles, whatever feels good to you. And then whenever you're ready, take your chin toward the sky and release your hands behind your back. Press your chest forward. Lower jaw toward the sky. As you inhale, chin and head come back to neutral. As you exhale, left ear over left shoulder. Slightly tuck your chin toward your collarbone, feeling a little bit of a deeper stretch. Knuckles are still pointed toward the ground. As you exhale, roll chin through chest, and then over toward the right side, feeling that nice neck stretch here. As you exhale, chin tucks toward collarbone, knuckles stay pressed toward the ground. And then as you exhale, chin rolls toward chest, release your hands, shake out your arms, shake out your shoulders, and then chin comes back to neutral. Blink open your eyes and inhale, reach the arms toward the sky. As you exhale, cactus out your arms, puff up your chest, arc the back. As you inhale, round your spine, reach forward, belly button toward the spine. Inhale, open, heart toward the front of the room, in front of your mat. Exhale, heart toward the back of your mat, between your shoulder blades. Inhale. For your cow movement, exhale for your cat. One more time, inhale. And last time, exhale. As you inhale, slowly open up, shake out your shoulders, and then sweep your arms forward, coming to a tabletop position. Feel free to untuck your toes, tap your feet on your mat if you need a little bit of feeling back in them if we've been sitting there. All right, so go ahead and take the feet and knees about hip width apart, shoulders about shoulder width apart. All right, so hands about shoulder width apart here. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. As you exhale, round your spine. Moving through our cat-cows, inhale. And exhale. Going as slow or as quick as you would like. Rippling through. Last round here. Round the spine, heart toward the ceiling, toward the sky. And then as you inhale, heart toward the earth. Coming back to neutral spine. Sweep the left bicep by the ear, extend the right leg out. Toes can be on the ground here if you wish, or you can pick your foot up off the ground. Keeping it here, finding your balancing table pose, square up your hips. You can stay here or bend your back leg, meeting left hand and right foot. Press the hand and foot into each other and find your tiger pose. Arcing your spine like your cow position. Deep breath. Exhale, slowly release. And then switch to sides. Sweeping the right arm by the ear, left foot comes off the mat or stays on the ground, your choice. Squeeze your core up and in. As you exhale, bend the leg, meeting hand and foot if you wish. Coming to your tiger pose. Deep breath here. As you exhale, slowly release, table tabletop, coming back to neutral spine. Rinsing it out with a little bit of a dancing line, so I want you rotating over your wrists. Organic movement, maybe around your spine, pressing your hips back towards your heels, and then switch the sides. Dancing line, organic movement, warming up the wrists. And then whenever you're ready, come back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet, walking your dog if this is your first class of the day. Coming to stillness. As you inhale, your right leg comes to the sky, come up onto your left toes. Stack, open up your hips, let the left heel come toward the mat. Maybe you draw big circles, little circles with your knee, warming up through that hip joint. And then as you exhale, straighten out your top leg, square up your hips. Come onto the left toes once again. Shift forward, step your right foot between your hands, drop your back knee. As you inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, low lunge. Beautiful job. As you exhale, left palm comes into the right foot, tuck the left toes under. Sweep the left knee off the ground, coming to your gentle twist toward the right. Beautiful job. As you exhale, back knee comes down. Walk your foot out to the side, coming to our lizard pose. Untuck your left toes. So you can stay here. You can be on your hands, or you can come down to your forearms, maybe a block, maybe a book. But just making sure that right foot is out wide on the edge of our mat, and our toes are pointed slightly out. Really getting into that hip joint. Maybe you feel this on your left quad here, left hip flexors. Beautiful job. As you inhale, come onto both hands if you aren't already. And then take your right hand, press on your inner right thigh, and just open up your hips so our right foot falls to the pinky edge. You can stay here, or if you want a quad stretch, bending the left foot up, reaching the right hand toward the left foot. Twisting for our dragon position. Really pressing the foot out and then twisting here. As you exhale, flex the back foot. Coming back to center, back to our big toe. Tuck the back toe under, and then step back to a high plank. Push back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Switching the sides here. As you inhale, left leg comes to the sky, three-legged dog onto our right tiptoes. Stack, open up your hips, press your right heel to the mat. Once again, maybe you make little circles with your knee one way and the other, just getting into that hip joint. And whenever you're ready, square up your hips, three-legged dog, back onto the right tiptoes. Shift forward, knee to chest. Step your left foot between your hands. Untuck your back toes. And big inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Low lunge. As you exhale, right hand on the inside of our left foot, tuck the right toes under. As you inhale, sweep the back knee off the mat, twist for the left side. Gentle twist. As you exhale, look forward, both hands on the inside of your foot, square up your hips. Walk your left foot out to the edge of your mat, drop your back knee. Come to your version of lizard. So maybe this is your lizard, maybe you have some books, a pillow, or maybe you just come onto your forearms. Whatever you do is right for you, as this is your practice. Feeling that nice deep stretch through our inner thighs, through our hip joint. Trying to keep the spine lengthened if you can. As you inhale, come on to both hands. Take the left hand on the inner left thigh, coming to the pinky edge of the left foot. Really stretch out your thigh here. If you want more, bending that back right knee, meaning left hand and right foot for your dragon. So once again, here. As you exhale, flex your right foot, take it all the way down, square up your hips. Both hands on the inside, tuck your back toe under, holding it in our high plank this time. Feel free to drop your knees down, rock forward, bend your elbows. Untuck your toes, press your chest to the sky. Upward facing dog, thighs off the mat, big inhale. As you exhale, hips up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet here. Beautiful job. Coming to stillness. As you exhale, drop your knees down toward the mat. Sit back toward your heels and then sweep your legs in front of you. Going for a hamstring stretch. Seated forward fold. Walk your hips underneath you. Reach your arms out forward. As you exhale, reach for your toes. So if you need to generously bend your knees, feel free to do so. So you want to keep your lower belly toward your thighs. Drawing your chest toward your toes. Deep breath. As you inhale, come all the way up. Soles of feet come together, knees out wide, butterfly. Lean forward, press your knees to the ground. Deep inner thigh stretch. Inhale, sit all the way up. As you exhale, knees come together. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then whenever you're ready, scoot your glutes a little bit more toward your heels. Grab the backs of your thighs, scooping around your belly. And I want you to go vertebrae by vertebrae all the way onto our back here. So see how long it can take you to get to the mat using a little bit of that core. Beautiful. Coming all the way down, letting feet come about hip width apart. Low back is on the mat. Hands come down to the ground. As you inhale, find a glute bridge up toward the sky. So finding our bridge pose. So squeezing your glutes here, pressing your hips as much as you can up toward the sky, lengthening through your body, so reaching your knees out over your toes. If you want, walk your shoulders underneath you and interlace your hands behind you, pressing the chest more to the sky. Beautiful. Hold it here. One more deep breath. As you exhale, slowly come down, slowly release. Draw the knees into the chest, wrap your arms around your legs and rock side to side, massaging your low back. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and take your left ankle over your right knee. So make a figure 4 with your legs. Thread the needle, taking the hands through the space in your leg, grabbing your shin, grabbing your hamstring for our reclined pigeon. Taking a deep breath here, slightly tucking your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Feeling a stretch in your outer hips as you press your left knee away from your body. And then as you exhale, start taking your left knee over your right knee. So you're just going to take the knees over each other. So you can stay here, you can hug the knees in, or flex the feet, grab the blades of the feet, and pull the shins toward the body. There's going to be a deep stretch in that outer left hip. Beautiful job. Deep breath. Beautiful. As you exhale, slowly release. You can keep your legs just like this, or you can eagle wrap, tucking your left toes underneath the right. Arms come out wide like a T. Let the knees fall toward the right side. So it'll be eagle wrap twist. Maybe you don't have that foot hooked. Maybe you just have a cross-legged position. Gaze goes toward the left. And then as you inhale, draw the legs back to center, unwind totally. And then take the right ankle over the left knee, thread the needle, grabbing your hamstring or your shin, keeping the right foot flexed, pressing the right knee away from your body, feeling that stretch in the outer hip. Whenever you are ready, you can start pressing your right knee over toward the left side and left knee over to the right. So crossing the legs here, flex the feet, grab the outside blades of the feet, pulling the shins toward the body, feeling that deep stretch in our outer right thigh. Outer right hip muscle, glute muscle. Beautiful job. Deep breath. Keeping the feet flexed to protect the knees. And then as you exhale, you can keep your legs like this. You can totally unwind them if you want, or you can equal wrap your legs, hooking the right toes underneath the left shin, arms out wide like a T. Let the knees fall to the left, your gaze to the right. So deep spinal twist. Once again, you don't have to hook that bottom leg. As you inhale, come back to center, unwrap your legs. Take your feet toward the sky. You can grab your shins, grab your peace fingers on your big toes, or grab the blades of your feet once again for your happy baby. So press your low back into the mat, rock side to side. This is going to stretch out your inner thighs. Taking deep breaths here. Beautiful job. And then whenever you're ready, knees into the chest. Give yourself one last hug. Maybe you windshield wipe your legs side to side. And then come to your final resting pose, your corpse pose, your shavasana, stretching the legs out in front of you. Feel free to take a legs up the wall and inversion if you need to finish your practice with that. If not, roll your shoulder blades underneath you, slightly tuck your chin to lengthen the back of your neck, and let your palms face the sky. I want you to just start deep belly breathing here. Releasing any muscles that you might be holding, any tension in. Feeling your hips heavy on the mat. Coming back to your breath, your natural rhythm here. Stay here for as long as you would like. Focusing on the rise and fall of your belly. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed these hip stretches. And as always, have a wonderful day and namaste.